The king of Omashu. So we're going to another land now?
Earth Kingdom, city of Omashu.
Oh, it's like Dragonstone.
Well, let's go, slowpokes. Oh, this is so itchy. How do you live in this stuff?
Mustache. Does he really need the mustache?
Great.
You just gotta hide
now you look just like my
the
grandfather.
arrow tattoo.
Technically, Aang is 112 years old.
Now him and Katara are Leonardo DiCaprio in a supermodel situation.
Cabbages? What kind of slum do you think this is?
Oh, my cabbages!
What a waste. I don't like cabbage. It's still a waste though.
See that your grandfather stays out of trouble. Enjoy your mashu.
We will.
How do you get in? Ooh, there's like so much protection and security. I'd be walking so much faster.
This is the Omashu delivery
They got their stuff
Miles
together.
and miles of tubes and chutes. Earthbending brings the packages up, and gravity brings them down. But my friend Boomy found a better use for these chutes.
What?
The mail
The
system.
flashbacks are kind of
Instead of
sad.
seeing what they want you to see, you gotta open your brain to the possibilities. The world's greatest super slide.
Boomy, you're a mad genius.
Seems like a great time. The first roller coaster was invented. Oh, the cat! I thought they tossed the cabbage. My guy can't keep. He can't keep any of his cabbage.
Cabbages, please.
His disguise. They know who he is now. Hopefully that works out to his benefit. That they know who he is. They realize that they need him.
Your Majesty, these juveniles were arrested for vandalism,
Is that-
traveling under false pretenses,
that's him,
and
right?
malicious
That's his friend.
destruction of cabbages.
Is he 100
Only
and
the king can pass
whatever
down
years
judgment.
old? He's got like the kind of different size eyes, like his friend did. That's his friend. He's still alive. That's amazing.
Throw them
No, it's his friend.
a feast.
Is it Moko? Focused
How
on the
about
eye,
you?
like
I
those
bet
crazy
you like
eyes.
meat.
That was super creepy.
this guy-
You can't tell a little boy, I
Yeah,
bet you like
bored one.
meat, and stick
Where are you from?
chicken in his mouth. Busted.
There's an airbender in our presence, and not just any airbender. Do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos?
He remembers the name. Whoever reported the name was on their game.
There's gotta be some way out of here.
The air vents.
You're the Avatar. You could figure it
If
out.
you think we're gonna fit through there, you're crazier than that king.
We can't, but Momo can.
Open the door from the
He can
outside.
find Appa and bust us out of here.
Avatar, what do you think of my new outfit? I want your honest opinion. I'm waiting.
I like the rings.
Excellent. You've passed the first test.
Really?
Well, not one of the deadly tests. The real challenges are much more
Deadly.
delightful rings are made of pure genomite, also known as creeping crystal.
Oh.
It's crystal that grows remarkably
Do they
fast.
turn into like
By
rocks?
nightfall, your friends will be completely covered in it. Terrible fate, really.
What kind of... Oh, this is like Harry Potter. It's like one of the Sorcerer's Stone with the keys. Kind of. There were a lot more keys, but... It reminds me of that. That was a good plan.
There, enjoy your lunch. I want my friends back now.
2 more challenges. Hey, Flops.
Daddy wants a kiss from Flopsy.
Come here, Flopsy.
Oh, Flopsy's...
Wait, Flopsy.
Protect Flopsy at all costs.
Flopsy. Flopsy.
Is that Flopsy? That's Flopsy.
Flopsy.
Oh, because he's full of floppy ears.
As a special treat, you may choose your opponent.
Don't choose the weakest looking one. It's always a trap.
I choose
Absolutely.
you.
I wouldn't.
Wrong choice.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. He's probably like an earth-bending beast. He's like just dancing.
Have to be a little more creative.
He looks like the way he's designed here and kind of moving his body. The one dude from Street Fighter. Ooh. That's cool. Creating a tornado, sort of, for the Rock to enter and go right back at him. It's a much...
Now, you must answer one question.
Oh, you said...
Fair.
Yeah, that's not...
You said you would release my friends if I finish your task.
Yeah, that's exactly what you
What's the
said.
point of friends free?
What's my name?
What is my name?
Fucking knew it. It's your friend. Was it Mako?
From the
Muko?
looks of your friends, I'd say you only have a few minutes.
He created the roller coaster
they weren't
system.
straightforward. To solve each test, I had to think differently than I usually
And that's
would.
what your friend used to do.
I know his name. Boomy, hero.
Oh, was it
mad
Boomy?
genius.
What was I thinking of Mako? I just knew it was like a quick
It's
4-letter...
good to see you. You haven't changed a bit.
That's awesome.
Why did you do all this instead of just telling Aang who you were?
First of all, it's pretty fun messing
He's a
with people.
jokester. He's a prankster.
But I do have a reason. Aang, you have a difficult task ahead.
Get him ready.
You must master the 4 elements and confront the Fire Lord. And when you do, I hope you will think like a mad genius.
I have a challenge for you.
My cabbages!
Bring it back to the old days. My God, and his cabbages. You know how hard he probably works to, you know, grow those cabbages for everybody. I like this episode a lot. A big change from the last one, which is cool. I like how different they both were. And this one really, like last one, fixates so much on character and kind of the reminder of the youthfulness and the kind of, you know, relationship and interpersonal things going on with all the kids in the show. And this one focuses directly on kind of the main idea and plot of, not idea, but main plot of the entire show, which is training, learning mastering all 4 bender techniques to defeat. I don't know if we've heard Fire Lord Ozai's name until now. If we have, I missed it. But this one directly deals with learning all the elements and like what our main mission is. So I like getting that so specifically. I wonder if in the next episode, which is the last one I'll watch in this little binge here, is gonna be here. We're gonna stay here because we've gone to like a different place every episode. So I wonder if we're gonna spend, like, if at any point we'll stay in one place, because if he leaves here, he's not gonna master earth bending by leaving. He's got to stay and master it, right? But then again, book 1 is called Water, I think. Imprisoned. Concerning title, because they were imprisoned in the last episode, kind of, technically, even though it's refurbished.
It's coming from over there.
Shouldn't we run away from huge booms, not toward them?
Not Aang. Aang, he rode the Rosskeller Unagi.
An earthbender. Let's go meet him.
He looks dangerous, so we better approach cautiously.
Cautious Clay.
Hello there. Nice to meet you.
I just wanted to say hi.
Hey, that guy's got to be running somewhere. Maybe we're near a village.
I don't think my guy wants to be followed. The vibe was definitely don't follow me.
They saw you doing what?
They're crazy, Mom.
Oh,
I mean, look
he's
at how
not
they're dressed.
supposed to.
You know how dangerous that is? You know what would happen if they caught you earthbending.
Fire Nation, act natural.
Oh shit. Hide. Fire Nation. That's like the last people you want to run into.
What do you want? I've already paid you this week.
Just doubled. And we wouldn't want an accident, would we?
Oh, hell no. You gotta get rid of these
Fire.
guys.
It's sometimes so hard to control.
Yeah, every one part of the Firebender, Fire Nation, Fire Army, Fire Navy, whatever, like, they gotta go.
You can keep
They're just collecting
Hi.
tax for
How
just
long
because
has
they
the
have
Fire Nation
control.
been here?
5 years. He must never use his abilities.
How can you say
If they
that?
find out you're using your
Haru
powers,
has a
then you're a
gift.
threat. So they
Asking
want to
him
absolutely.
not to earthbend is like asking me not to waterbend. It's a part of who we are.
You don't understand.
After the attack,
They both lost
they
parents.
rounded up my father and every
Well,
other Earthbender
his
and
parent,
took
his
them
dad's
away.
imprisoned.
We haven't seen them since.
So that's why you hide your
Or they'll
Earthbender.
take him.
Yeah,
See this necklace? My mother gave it to me.
it's beautiful.
I lost my mother in a Fire Nation raid. This necklace is all I have left of her.
Her water bending also makes her close to her mom. They already have something really deep in common.
Hey, you can help him.
I can't.
Please, there's no one around to see you. It's the only way.
Now they're gonna be around to see him. And
Haru, you did it!
where's the Fire Nation? Overnight tax? Or do they know that he uses powers?
That's him. That's the Earthbender.
Aw, come on, man. He saved your life. What kind of weak sauce is that? You'd be dead. You would literally be dead. It's such a shitty way to go out, too, crushed by rocks. Now the mom's gonna tell them and they're gonna have to go save him, and all because he did a good deed.
I am your warden. I prefer to think of you not as prisoners, but as honored guests. And I hope you come to think of me as your humble and caring host.
Is that Ozai? Use them for work, collect money from their towns, take the people with power from the towns and bring them here and put them to work. And then the powerless people in the towns just keep giving you money. They have quite the system in place. Oh yeah.
It was the only way to find you.
Got guts, Katara. I'll give you that.
Have some dinner, Katara.
He said that she reminded him of his father, so
It's not as bad as
they're gonna get along great, probably. Haru's become a really kind of high-stakes character
Meantime,
in
make sure the elderly are taken
13 minutes of screen time.
Benders. You don't know me, but
A revolution from the end. Look at the guards at the top left.
My Water Tribe village was rocked to sleep with stories of the brave Earth Kingdom and the courageous.
Look at these
Earthbenders
guys
who
right
guard
here.
its borders. Some of you may think that the Fire Nation has made you powerless. The time to fight back is now.
This is a beautiful.
I can tell you the Avatar has returned. So remember your courage, Earthbenders.
I love the speech, but she should have saved the AOC speech for private. Because now this guy's gonna come down and put her in like solitary confinement or something. Or he's just gonna be like, nah, you can't do nothing about it. Really destroyed their spirits.
There's something going on here, and I don't like
Well,
it.
that girl was giving the speech. That's already your lead suspect.
We don't have much time. What are we gonna do?
I wish I knew how to make a hurricane.
You kind of
The
did.
warden would run away and we'd steal his keys.
Wouldn't he
He
just
kind of
take his
made
keys
one
with him?
when he
I'm
was
just
with
tossing
fighting
ideas
Boomy.
around.
Some rock. Something they can bend.
But this entire place is made of metal.
Ooh, what can you do?
It's not. Look at the smoke. I bet they're burning coal.
Oh,
In other words,
burn all the coal out.
You're one mistake away from dying where you stand.
She gets 3 strikes. There you go, guys. Time to get to work. Look at all that earth. Bend it. Come on, Haru. Haru just got here. He shouldn't be that
Their spirits
brainwashed.
were broken a long time ago.
I guess they broke his spirit at home. He's just letting her go again? Yeah, yep.
For the Earth Kingdom, attack!
That's right.
guys, throw me some coal.
Coal Hurricane! Oh, hey, that's cool. He made a gun.
Please, I can't swim.
Don't worry. I hear cowards float.
You can't live on an island and not swim. You gotta teach yourself.
I guess you're going home now.
Yes, to take back my village.
Yeah, yep.
To take back all of our villages.
Fortify it too in case they attack again.
Regret the day
Absolutely.
they set foot on our land.
Aww. I was worried about this guy because this is kind of his, like, one of his headquarters probably. I mean, I'm not sure how he would connect that necklace to her. I mean, unless the necklace has some sort of water bending symbol on it. I don't remember if she mentioned that or not. It was her mom's. I don't recall if her mom is a waterbender or not. I'm not. Well, I would guess that she is. If it seems that everyone. Well, her brother's not a waterbender, so I don't think you can automatically say her mom's a waterbender. I don't know. But either way, him finding the necklace, I'm not sure what that does for him unless he somehow connects it to her and then wants to. Or just recognizes the fact that she wore it when he saw them the one time. Did he see her up close? Or was it just Aang? I don't fully remember. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how what he connects the necklace to. He's looking for Aang either way. So either way, he like that group is current main directive. And I was wondering about him too because we hadn't seen him. Zuko, that is. And you know, this is a Fire Nation base. This definitely isn't the only Fire Nation base. It seemed like they were just isolating people that have power to like create one less threat. It makes total sense to do as as some sort of evil when you're trying to establish power and dominance. Take everyone that has power, put them in one place where they can't use their power. Which is the same way they burned down all of the Aang's home. There's no airbenders left. You eliminate all the airbenders, eliminate all the earthbenders, right? And then there's just you and some waterbenders out there. You do it's smart. It's smart from like an evil way to look at it. It's smart. I really like that episode. It did such a good job of establishing. That's my favorite episode so far. And there's a lot of great episodes so far that I really enjoyed. That was my favorite one. So I'm glad to kind of wrap it up here for now with that one. Gets me excited for the next batch. Really established a lot of really fun, really important Katara stuff. Like established, like she's already a character that's really easy to root for, and you can tell like has a really good heart and fights for the right thing. I mean, all the way from the first episode, right? She was gonna go with Aang. She was just going to go with him because it was the right thing for her village to accept Aang, even though everyone else was saying they wouldn't because of the history and all that stuff and the Fire Nation and all that stuff, and they didn't know him and there were trust issues. She was like, no, Aang's staying, and if not, I'm going with him and all that. So from the very beginning, she's established as kind of that kind of character. And so for this episode to really push that all the way, that like at all costs, she's loyal at all costs. And she just met Haru, but she took all of that responsibility on to save him, with the connection with his father and stuff. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. And again, a different location every episode. Interesting that keeps happening, but they're making it work. And we're gonna move somewhere else again, and we're establishing world by going to all these places and then seeing multiple Fire Nation places, because there's that place and there's the other place we saw when Zuko first landed. And he met him and his uncle ran into Zayao, and then him and Zayao had that little battle or whatever. Like that's another station they have. Like they have a lot of different bases and stations. It seems like they have a lot of army, a lot of power. Just definitely something to be worried about. But I'm excited to see like what all this turns into, because it seems so. It doesn't feel like we're far away from Ozai already, but also Aang needs to get to the North Pole. Maybe that's where he learns all the bending, I'm guessing now, as opposed to learning it, and like where, like in all these places. It just seems like it's all gonna happen in the North Pole. But it feels like he can run into Ozai at any point. So yeah, and there's still like 2 more seasons after this, so I think there's gonna be an even bigger objective beyond Ozai for whatever reason. I don't know. We'll see. And then there's also the original Avatar, right? The one that was 100 years old and disappeared. I feel like he's gonna come into place somehow. Oh, but it's cool. This show makes me think a lot, and the characters are growing on me really strongly. I really like Haru, man. I hope we see Haru again. I'll be sad if we don't. We've met a lot of characters, and it seems like they're kind of one and done. I hope Haru's not one and done. Again, Katara. Amazing. Probably my favorite character in the show, especially after this episode. So, great job, Avatar The Last Airbender. I can already see the hype, and I'm pretty sure that I was talking to my friend about the show, who's seen all of it, and he says that in seasons 2 and 3, it goes to like epic levels. I can already kind of see the glimpses of it, so can't wait. So beautiful seeing the excitement to be watching this show together, Avatar The Last Airbender, because I'm aware of the iconic status of the show. It's part of why we're watching this, part of why I was motivated to get into this, because knowing that so many people love and adore this show. One thing I definitely thought of was, like, I said I was going to watch an anime. There's going to be people that are like, hey, this ain't no anime. Hey, this isn't an anime. Hey, just so you know, not an anime. I just feel like this was a must. This is a must. I feel like I couldn't dive into, particularly because some of the other animes have some I know animes are probably going to be a bit heavier. Let me say that. Like, from being a Demon Slayer fan, obviously, there's some heaviness involved there, and I would imagine that's going to be involved with some of the other animes I watch. And I just figured it'd be nice to start off a little lighter.
Those clouds look so soft, don't they? Like you could just jump down and you'd land in a big, soft, cottony heap.
Maybe you should give it a try.
You're hilarious.
I'll try it. That's such a Big Brother. That's such a Big Brother joke. I've definitely said something like that to my little sisters.
Turns out clouds are made of water.
Aang, are you okay?
Fire Nation! Those evil savages make me sick. They have no respect.
They burn this whole section down.
To be angry?
How could I let this happen?
Aang, you didn't let this happen.
You were napping, bro.
It has nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does.
That's probably all he's thinking.
It's the Avatar's job to protect nature. But I don't know how to do my job.
That's why we're going to the North Pole.
It's time to go!
You should take your teacher's advice and relax a little.
This dude relaxes too much, I feel like. I feel like he's always sleeping or relaxing when everyone needs help.
Get out of the water!
Very well.
On second thought, why don't you take another few minutes?
We've all had an uncle that's done exactly that. At a certain point, they just stop caring around family.
Every one of these will be a tall oak tree someday, and all the birds and animals that lived here will come back.
She's such a great presence of optimism and hope.
Thanks, Katara.
I thought it was impossible, but those markings...
Hey, who are you?
Are you the Avatar child?
Heibai is already causing devastation and destruction. Once the solstice is here, there is no telling what will happen.
They're like open to other spirits. Heibai.
To resolve a crisis between our world and the spirit world, and the Avatar himself. Anyone can save us, he can.
He still shouldn't have.
This reminds me so much of a Demon Slayer episode when Tanjiro was in this town. And there was this demon from underground that would come up in the middle of the night. Damn. What kind of radioactive power is that with its mouth?
The Avatar's methods are unusual.
It doesn't.
I command you to turn around now!
Hey, over here!
Oh, I was wondering, he's like flying through trees. Okay, he's over the trees now. I thought he was gonna have to stop. Is that like where the divide is? Sort of like a Doctor Strange type of vortex thing? Is that a bear? Oh, I think he's in the spirit world now.
Where are you taking me?
We're taking you to face justice.
The great city of Ba Sing Se.
It was greater than you were, apparently.
This is all he does is sleep. Oh, he's smart. Craftiness, the veteranship. Drop the slipper so his nephew could find it.
I'm in the spirit world.
And if, I mean, the Heibai transfers over, so there's got to be a way.
Yep, that's Uncle Iroh.
That's definitely not Sokka.
Another spirit. Oh, you can't fly in the spirit world? You can't airbend? Elements don't really matter. That's a Gyarados.
Is there some way for me to talk to Roku? I'll be back, Katara.
What?
And these shackles are too loose.
Too loose?
So you can burn them off.
Right. The cuffs
if you tighten them, you can burn it off.
And bump my wrists.
You guys are suckers. Suckers. You guys are benders. You know what his power is. Oh, well, that makes even more sense.
I statue of Roku?
The Avatar.
Your uncle. But your uncle, the Slipper. What's more important to you right now? Your family or your relentless need for acceptance?
Surrender yourselves. It's 5 against 2. You're clearly outnumbered.
That's true. But you are clearly outmatched.
Does he use the chains as like weapons? Yeah, he is. That's cool. He's crushed. Battling with the chains. He's comfortable that way.
You are the spirit of this forest. Now I understand.
Did they burn down the... Did they burn it down to build their little village?
When I saw the forest had burned, I was sad and upset.
Or that was the other
My friend
area.
gave me hope that the forest would grow back.
He has to teach him about how forests grow back too. The same way that Katara taught him.
It would be an honor to help you prepare for your
That's
journey.
cool. It's a video game thing.
Actually, I
You
did
help the
have a
village
little
out and they give you money and supplies
something else.
while you carry on with the main journey.
What is it?
The
I need
comet.
to talk to Roku. I'll be able to speak
When
with
is
him.
the solstice?
But the solstice is tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's one more problem. The island is in the Fire Nation.
So they could come across some enemies. I really like that episode, learning about those spirits, spirit world. Didn't even know that was a thing. They introduced this whole new thing, but using the spirit world as something for a way for us to, an entrance into learning about a way that we can communicate with Roku, which is so key for Aang to learn to be an avatar. So yeah, I thought this was a really cool episode, and it's interesting because I'm like, you gotta fight that thing, that spirit thing. I mean, because it's destroying all these houses there, and that's just pretty, you know, that's bad. Like, what if someone's in these houses and gets crushed? But Aang has there's something that Aang recognizes, where Aang knows, like, no, this is not a pure enemy. There's like, again, me being the bridge, I need to first get this enemy, not an enemy, I need to get the spirit to listen to me and hear me first. And then we can go from there. And look what he did. He literally became the bridge, and now with that understanding they have, they can move forward in peace now that they understand everything will grow back. Avatar Roku? Are we gonna meet the actual Avatar Roku? It shows such a journey. It doesn't feel like it would happen that fast.
If they got hurt, I'd never forgive myself. So get your big butt off the ground and let's go!
Please don't go, Aang. The world can't afford to lose you to the Fire Nation. Neither can I.
It's a direct continuation. That comment though, you can't get.
I have to talk to Avatar Roku to find out what my vision
You
means.
can't get past that.
Good luck.
Thank you for your.
Go!
Got the supplies.
Having trouble sleeping?
Damn it. Come on, man. These are good people.
Seen the Avatar lately?
Sailing into Fire Nation waters. Of all the foolish things you've done in your 16 years, Prince Zuko, this is the most foolish. You completely forgotten that the Fire Lord banished you?
Oh, that's right. I was like, aren't they
thought?
firebenders?
I'm chasing the Avatar.
My brother is not the understanding type.
Interesting.
Fire!
Fireball!
Not Appa.
I'm on it!
Ooh. That's so fast.
If the Fire Nation captures you, there's nothing I can do. Do not follow the Avatar.
I'm sorry, Uncle. Run the blockade!
Shoot the bison down, Captain. But there's a Fire Navy ship out there, sir. One of our own. What is hit? So be it. It belongs to a traitor.
Appa, are you okay?
The engines are damaged. We need to stop and make repairs.
Do not stop this ship.
He's not. My man's on a mission, and nothing is gonna stop. Oh. And you can't see below you because of the clouds, so they just kind of pop out. It's like getting shot through a door.
We are the Fire Sages, guardians of the Temple of the Avatar.
He didn't see those in his vision.
I am the Avatar.
We know.
And they're still gonna attack him.
I don't want to fight you. I am a friend.
Don't fall for that. Don't.
Firebenders aren't our friends.
I know why you're here.
Oh, he buys into it. Okay.
Yes.
I believe him now.
You wish to speak to Avatar Roku.
He kneeled.
This way.
This better not lead to some imprisonment. He's gonna be like, hey, I'm the one that got them. Give me a promotion.
When Roku died, the sages eagerly awaited for the next Avatar to return. But he never came.
They were waiting for me.
When Fire Lord Sozin began the war, my grandfather and the other sages were forced to follow him.
Oh, that's so cool.
Sanctuary doors. They're closed.
It can't be opened?
Only a fully realized Avatar is powerful enough to open.
So there is none.
Alone. Otherwise, the sages must open the doors together with 5 simultaneous.
So you need other sages
5
then.
fire blasts, huh? The lamp oil inside an animal skin casing. Shayu lights the oil-soaked twine and ta-da! Fake firebending.
You've really outdone yourself this time, Sokka.
This might actually work.
Is it gonna work? I feel like it's too much anticipation. Did it work?
Sokka, you're a genius! Wait, how is Sokka a genius? His plan didn't even work.
Sokka's plan didn't work.
But
it looks like it did.
Did the definition of genius change in the last 100 years?
He's like,
Avatar has entered the sanctuary.
oh, so they'll open it. It's a good thing that they had 5 sages left. Unless one of those is Momo.
It's the Avatar's Lima. We've been tricked.
Aang, now's your chance.
The Avatar's coming.
Come on. This guy, man. We gotta talk to Roku.
Close the doors, quickly.
Thank you.
Go.
He's gonna choose his friends. Or not.
You made it.
I mean, I guess they are here for this one mission. Exactly at the same time that the winter solstice hit, too.
The light hits the statue and I talk to Roku. So why isn't anything happening?
It's good to see you, Aang. What took you so long?
Heartfelt performance.
I keep trying to hear Lucius Malfoy. I cannot hear it.
It was a noble effort.
That just means he's a great voice actor.
Scream didn't work.
Years ago, Fire Lord Sozin used that comet to begin the war. He and his firebending army harnessed its incredible power and dealt a deadly first strike against the other nations.
That happened 100 years ago. What does the comet have to do with the war now?
Listen carefully. Sozin's comet will return by the end of this summer.
Oh.
And Fire Lord Ozai will use its power to finish the war once and for all.
Wow.
If he succeeds, even the Avatar won't be able to restore balance to the world. Mastering the elements takes years of discipline and practice.
Does he have to do it faster than that?
If the world is to survive, you must do it by summer's end.
Damn, man. Years and years long work he has to simulate basically over the course of a couple months.
What if I can't master all the elements in time?
Then
what if I fail?
Then it's a wrap for the world.
You can do it, Aang.
You have to. We're about to see some real Avatar work right here. Nah. Oh, shoot.
Roku.
That's so sick. That's so cool. That's so cool. He didn't hurt them. He just burned the... oh, he got his chains burned off too, though. All the magma from down low that he built it with, he's going to use to destroy it. Oh, this is so cool. Is this all just going to end? Does he go away?
We got your back.
Oh, that was an amazing episode. And it flew by. That's what happens with amazing episodes. They fly by. That was amazing. amazing. That whole sequence of Roku coming back to life, just in the few moments with the solstice lasted, and being a part of sort of Aang there. But we saw Roku though. It was interesting because you see Aang's eyes light up, and he says, "I'm a part of you," and then his eyes light up, and it's not the first time we've seen that. It's happened, I pointed out, like, before, it happened 2 or 3 times. I'm starting to lose count. This is like the 3rd or 4th time-ish that it's happened now. I'm pretty sure every time, and then when that does happen, it seems Aang has full Avatar power abilities. Maybe it can only happen so often, I don't know, because if that was the case, he could just stay, eyes light up, and then Roku could just fight the battle through Aang. But it obviously can't happen all the time, or else they could just do that, and then Aang wouldn't have to go through this really quick haste version of training over the course of the summer, as opposed to years, like you said, years of training. And that was amazing, that whole battle sequence and destroying the temple, and seeing Katara and Sokka holding each other while everything is happening. I thought that was really, that whole sequence was amazing. It's cool in every episode having this all this help, this one particular either group or person, in this instance the sage Shayu helping here, like just this person who just so believes in the vision, and it really speaks to how important the Avatar has been all these years, and that symbol of what the Avatar is. Like, people just believe in that and understand the importance of that, or certain people anyway, and we see that every episode with whoever it might be. In this episode it was Shayu who got them through everything, and they wouldn't have got where they got without Shayu, or if they did, it would have been a lot tougher. But yeah, man, the whole Roku thing was cool. The one thing Roku said was, "For you have done it before," and there was like a little smile on Aang's face, but it seemed to be like a version of Aang from 100 years ago. And it makes me wonder more about Aang's past, which we know nothing about, and I wonder, and I don't just wonder, I hope that we'll learn more about it, because the only thing we saw from Aang's past is a couple scenes when he's back home, a couple flashbacks when he was back home, and then the one scene where he originally froze himself, him and Appa. I hope we get more of that backstory, because that "for you have done it before" line and the little smile of Aang that didn't even seem like the present Aang, it seemed like a version of the past Aang, really has me curious. But yeah, man, amazing episode, amazing. Probably the best one I've seen. Especially like the whole last sequence has to be the best scene I've seen. If I'm just isolating scenes, just that whole Roku tearing down his own temple, the same way he sort of built it. Yeah, just to be able to aid Aang in furthering the goal, and to make sure that he continues his goal of getting this training done before this comet arrives, which is obviously like the main thing now, because if this comet arrives and the Fire Lord Ozai gets it, it's over for everyone, probably.